Scandal is no stranger to Reverend Curtis Black, and better late than never. But this time, his secret past returns to haunt him in an unwelcome but ultimately healing visit. It's the final chapter in the scandalous but addicting series that you will not be able to put down, that toys with themes of betrayal, morality, love, family, and so much more. Joining us, we have New York Times best-selling author of the series, Kimberla, Lawson, Roby. It is a pleasure to have you here. But you know, the reality is when you think of the series, you really talk about church.
Yes.
And a lot of times when you think of church, you think of something that you can't talk about, you can't touch, but you did it. You went there.
Yes, I did. And now for 18 years, the first book started in January 2000. And yes, a very controversial topic, a very taboo one. But at that time, my husband suggested I was looking for another real issue to write about, the same as I had done in my other two books. He said, what about a lot of the issues that go on in churches? And being in church my entire life, decided it was time that we talked about it a lot more openly.
Did you get a lot of backlash about it?
You know, I did not, but I expected it. I worried after I had written the book and traveling around on tour, you know, what are people going to say, especially pastors and some congregations. What I heard on the other side of it were pastors' wives thanking me for saying what they're not able to say out loud.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You should be very proud of yourself for doing that, for being that voice for so many that haven't been able to speak out about something, you know, that touches their lives and affects their lives probably on a daily basis. Let's talk about better late than never.
Yes.
We're saying goodbye. Why?
We are, you know, 15th and final title in the series. I thought it was time. My whole important goal from the start was to bring Curtis Black full circle, to show that even the worst of people, people who betray and hurt and sin, and they can turn their lives around for the better if they choose to. He's done that. He's a great man of God, faithful to his wife, and a great father now. So.
You're here with us today, but you're going to be very busy tonight. Let's talk about your event tonight.
Yes, I'll be in Fort Lauderdale at the African American Cultural Center Library at 6 p.m. I'm starting actually at 5, signing books, but just excited to be here.
Yeah, and we really are excited to have you here as well. Kimberla will be at the African American Research Library and Cultural Center in Fort Lauderdale tonight at 6 to discuss her new book. Get there early, Better Late Than Never, which is out now. For more information, you can go online to NBC6.com/6inthemix. And you know what I love about your story is that you actually weren't going to be an author. You were going to do other things, and you started writing, and look at you now.
Yes.
All right, so if you have a dream, go for it.
Absolutely.
Right? Go
Absolutely.
for it. We wish you the best. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well,